Well, it looks like the Philadelphia Eagles are exactly who we were hoping they would not be. A team trying to figure out who the heck they are. And last night was hurtful, man. That sucked. I wanted to come in here with such a funny intro, but honestly, I'm hurting. So let's just get into this.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling the Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So, as you guys know, I'm sure the world knows, the Philadelphia Eagles went out there and put on a poop show against the Dallas Cowboys. It was a hurtful loss, and I'm going to kind of break down what my feelings are about it because honestly, it brought up some bad, dark thoughts. So we're going to get into that, but before we do, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are on the road to 3K. We would love for you guys to join the ride. Now, let's just get into this, man, right? First of all, we're going to start with Nick Sirianni. Nicholas Sirianni. We got to find out his middle name because I like saying full names when I'm upset with someone. Nicholas Sirianni. You know, you wear the Beat Dallas shirt, you say all these crazy things, all these, nice quotes, and it sounds like we're going to go out there and put on a show, and it looks like we're confident, and it seems like we know what the heck we're doing, like that loss from the San Francisco 49ers may have taught us something, but realistically, it didn't. Realistically, Nick Sirianni came into this game with the exact same, if not worse, game plan. Nick Sirianni came into this game, and I know that we gave up that 7 points early, but realistically, this was the type of game that you had to rely on your offense to be able to hold on to the ball and rely on your defense to make key stops. Now, our defense was able to make some stops. That's one thing I will say. But once it got to the point where you're up 27, they're up 20-7, we're out here trying to bomb. Out here trying to bomb it. It makes zero sense. We had 2 rushes from Boobie Miles. We had 2. We had 3 running back carries throughout the game. 3. I understand that we got blown out towards the end. Why aren't we running the ball in the first half? What is the point of not getting that running game going? We have a young quarterback who we'll get to in a second because he's not devoid of any blame here. We have a young quarterback, a young team, young wide receiving core that you're asking to do everything. You're asking them to do everything. You're not using your tight ends. You're not, effectively at least. We saw what happens when you do use your tight ends. Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert are able to make some plays, right? You're not using Quez Watkins, who has proven to me to be the only guy that can get some real separation on this roster right now. Jalen Reagor, unless it's like a crosser, unless it's a quick little play, he's not getting separation. Devontae Smith, man, I hope that he gets it together. He's still a rookie, still only 3 games, but it looks like if you sneeze too hard in his direction, he's not catching that ball. I'm tight. I'm very upset, and I'm very disappointed, to be honest, because I came into this season hoping that this coaching staff would be different, but I'm seeing a lot of the same mistakes that, Doug Peterson made, a lot of the things that Doug Peterson did that we were waiting for him to be gone because of. We thought that, his lack of run game was because of him. No, we've heard this before. We know that this is on Lord. We know this is on Howie. This is the type of team they want. We don't have the type of team that they want. At the end of the day, do I feel we have a team that you can scheme things and make them look good? Yes, I think we could have went out there and played a way better game. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is what Lurie and this is what Howie Roseman want. They want a pass attack. They want a pass-happy team. They don't want to see running plays. We heard it back when the the Green Bay game when we ran the ball too much, but we got the win. They were upset we ran the ball too much, but we got the win. So we're going to be losing a lot of games, but throwing up bombs. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Nick, I wanted you to not be a yes man, but it's looking like you are. And that sucks. That really sucks, man. I really hope I'm wrong about this But, you know, Nick has a lot to prove to me right now. Nick, just shut up for the rest of the week. Don't say nothing. Don't say none of these dumbass quotes. Don't say anything. Go into work and work. Because right now, this is ridiculous. 3 running back carries. Booby Miles Sanders had 2 runs, and one of them was huge. One of them looked like he almost was going to take it to the house. I just don't get it. You were not blown out this whole game. Even when it was 20-7, we were right there. We were right there. There was so many times that if we just scored a touchdown, it's a whole new ball game. We were down 7-0. It was tied 7-7, down 14-7, down 27. These are all comeback games. These are all winnable deficits. These are all things you can come back from. Now, like I said, the defense had some plays. They obviously didn't do amazing. I mean, look, you're going against one of the better, if not, top 3, top 5, depending on how you look at it, offenses in this league. What did you expect when the first half deficit of time of possession is almost 13 minutes? They almost had the ball a whole quarter more than we did in the first half. Because you refused to run the ball. Because you refused to slowly, methodically go down the field. Nick Sirianni has a lot to prove. Nick Sirianni has a lot to prove to me. And I don't know if he can prove it to me, if I'm being 100% honest. Now, let's talk about Jalen Hurts, man. I know Jalen Hurts is going to be a hot button topic. I know a lot of people are going to say, listen, he's still young. It's only 7 games. We have to give him a full season. Look at what happened here. Look at that. And I'm not going to say that he's the only one that's at blame. But the play that I saw from that young man last night is not going to get you a franchise quarterback type contract. You are not going to be a franchise quarterback missing easy throws. You're not going to be a franchise quarterback making a decision to run before you even look up at the field. There were times that he literally just ran for 2 yards for zero reasoning. Zero reasoning. We look at that throw to Quez Watkins. Great catch by Quez Watkins. Why? What's the even... he just looked lost. He looked scared. He looked like he was not part of this game. Now, we can blame it on the lack of a run game. We can blame it on play call. We can blame it on play design. I'm not a big fan of Nick Sirianni's play design, if I'm being 100% honest. But all those RPOs, illegal man downfield, that's on Jalen. And that's one thing I don't think Eagle fans see. That's on Jalen. That, we blame, I think it was Isaac Seumalo on one. I think it was Landon Dickerson on another. We blame them because those are the ones that get called for the penalty. But at the end of the day, they're down the field because that's the play design. That's the play design. As the quarterback, you have to understand, you have to get rid of the ball in a certain amount of time. Or that play becomes dead. You cannot extend plays like that. You cannot extend RPOs. You cannot miss easy throws. That first interception, realistically, I'm not going to say it was an easy throw because obviously it's back of the end zone. It's a far throw, over the shoulder type thing. But that's a throw you have to make as a quarterback. You cannot underthrow that. That wasn't that long of a throw. That wasn't a 60-yard bomb. That was a makeable play. And if you make that play, this might be a whole different game. This might be a whole different game. There was so many things that this team did that just made no sense. Shout out to Greg Ward for being afraid of blocking a punt. It's just you look at every facet of this game, and the only thing I'm proud of is Aaron Sippis. Aaron Sippis is the only guy on this team right now that I'm looking at like, you did your damn thing, dog. You did your thing. This is disappointing, man. These linebackers, and I'll say this, I don't want to go too deep into the defense. I'm going to go live around 12:30 or 1 o'clock, depending on what happens today. But look, this defense was... I didn't expect them to go out there and shut down the Dallas Cowboys offense. But I didn't expect this run defense, to be as porous as it is. These linebackers are a big problem. And I want to go back to when Jonathan Gannon said in his press conference that the Eagles don't need to work on tackling. Mr. Gannon, I think you need to reconsider that statement. Because we looked bad. Look, I'm going to say this right now. No excuses. We looked bad. We were terrible. Shout out to Cowboys fans, man. Y'all earned that. That is what it is. Shout out to J Tuck, Rome, Big Game James, Kyle Humans, all you guys that came on the show. Much love, much respect. You guys won that game. It sucks. You have that now for the rest of this year until we play again, obviously. And who knows if that's going to be for anything. So I'm not one to say that this season's over. I don't think that this season's over by any stretch of the imagination. But we got to look at this, and we really got to hold these guys accountable. We really got to hold these guys accountable. I am tired of hearing all these sayings, all these little quick quotes, all these little, oh, the dog in me, oh, if you take a deuce, you don't look at it, you just flush. Like, shut up. Shut up out and go out there and freaking play football, man. I'm just so tired of all these, like, we do a lot of this. We doing a lot of this. Go out there and play. Go out there and play a damn game of football. And this goes for Nick and Jalen. If I had to pick one that's like more at, I can't pick one that's more at fault because they go hand in hand. I don't know if maybe Shane Steichen got to take over play calling. I don't know what needs to happen, but it needs to happen soon. It definitely needs to happen soon. But you guys let me know what you're thinking, man. Like I said, I'm going to go live in a little bit, man. This is just a little pre-rant. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who do you put this loss on? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that you can put this on. But it is what it is, man. But, yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, it is flag is flag. And we are out here. Peace!
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly, Eagles fly, you on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling with Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.